What's going on, people? It's TRB. I got a dilemma that I want to discuss with you. Here's my dilemma. So, this time last year, life was a little bit rougher. We was living outside of our means. We got 3 young kids paying $300 a week for daycare. We got 2 car notes. You know, we got all the extra stuff we got to buy for the kids. I got a set of twins, so you can't buy 1 pair of shoes. You got to buy 2. You know, and the bank account last year had Christmas colors in it. The bank account right now has commas in it. It has a comma. I'm up in the 4 digits in the bank account right now. And in the car, sitting on the floor is like 2 checks. One of them's probably like $190. The other one's probably like $320. Checks just sitting on the floor in the car that I could have cashed last week. I could have cashed this week. So what happened? Excuse me. I stopped by McDonald's because I'm heading back to my job. My job is about 2 hours away to go get the truck. So I like, you know what? I stopped by McDonald's to grab me some fries and a hot and spicy mac chicken. I like the hot and spicy mac chickens. I ain't on here saying I'm the healthiest person in the world or nothing like that. But so while I'm waiting at the drive-thru, there is what I'm assuming is a homeless guy standing on the other side of the drive-thru. So after you give them the money, you're gonna drive past this particular individual. Well, I was looking at that person, and I got money in my ashtray right now. You know, I got change. I got quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies. You know, it's normal stuff that you put in the ashtray, since I don't technically smoke cigarettes no more. So I was contemplating on, should I give this person my hard-earned money or not? The person was an older gentleman. It had to be late 60s. And then I got to thinking to myself, like, for me to change how I live, the way I live, the amount of money that I make, I got out here late, because I'm 37 years old. I got out here late, but I got out here and I changed my frame of mind, the way I think about money. I'm a business owner, and I'm going to be utilizing my business license or business that I started, my LLC, hopefully within the next 2 months, or reutilizing it again. But I was looking at the dude, and I was like, well, you know, he could actually be down and out, and I should just hand him some money. Then I was like, why would I give him my hard-earned money? I worked hard to get in the position that I am, to have the things in life that I have. For my lady, my kids, you know, I came out here and built a foundation. My lady went out there, built the foundation, and we combined our foundation. And now we're standing on solid ground, on stable footing. This person, to me, had 60 plus years to get their life right now. I don't know what happened in this person's life to have them standing outside begging for money. And why this person can't change his situation, I have absolutely no clue. Now we're looking at it from a capitalist point of view. Like, why would I give you something and I don't get nothing in return? Meaning, I can't write you off on my taxes. You know, I'm going to have to pay taxes on that dollar and change that I give you when it comes to doing my taxes. Whether I'm C Corp, S Corp, whatever. So then I started looking at it like, from a karma's point of view, me giving this person money will bring me back good karma. You know, looking at it from a more spiritual point of view. Then, when it was my turn to pay for my food, I don't carry cash anymore. You know, I did when I had this change in the ashtray, but that was about it. So now I'm saying to myself, Okay, here I go. And I'm looking at the dude, and I think he obviously realized that I was staring at him, and I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable. It was just that I was in that mind frame of contemplating on whether, and what's messed up about it, I was looking at you like, are you bad off enough for me to give you my hard-earned money? That's how I was looking at him. Are you bad off enough for me to give you my hard-earned money? Because this money wasn't free. I gave a part of my life and my time for this amount of change that's in this ashtray, and for me to have checks lying on the floor. So I looked at him and I was like, nah, because he's standing next to a McDonald's. Why he can't get a job at the McDonald's, right? So as I drove off, I started to feel a little guilty, because you never know when you're going to be tested. If you're religious, tested by God, Yahim, whatever you want to call him, Jesus, or karma, right? You never know when you're going to be tested. And that could have been a test for me. Like, I'm not saying I'm well off, but I'm just saying, like, I'm to the point now that I didn't even realize it was payday. Payday's on Friday. I didn't even realize it was payday. Usually on payday, what do? You go check your account to make sure that direct deposit hit. Well, I got checks lying on the floor, change in the thing. The bank account is doing fine. So I'm at the point now to where, checking it or not doesn't excite me like it did. I mean, it still excites me, don't get me wrong, to see the bank account grow. But it doesn't have the same effect, because when I was checking the bank account before, I needed the money. Like, okay, let me see how much money I made so I can, try to divide the money up. Put a little bit on a phone bill, put a little bit on a light bill, put a little bit on daycare, or got to pay all the daycare. Make sure I got daycare money, So now the dilemma is, should I have given that man money, right? Should I have given him money? Because I'm blessed, right? As far as finance go, it's like, okay, I'm just go ahead and pay the light bill and the cell phone bill and the taxes for the house. It's kind of like, my lady, she got a little money by herself too now, because cars is getting paid off and major bills is decreasing and different things like that. Fixed costs is coming down. So I'm making this video to ask you, what would you have done? Now, if I would have gave him money, the bad part about me giving him money is just while I was, contemplating on whether to give him money or not, it was all the motives for me to give him money were selfish. If I give him money, that means good karma come my way. That's selfish. If I give him money, that's going to be that much amount of money that's out of my pocket, just for him to go do whatever it is he's going to do. Right? Selfish reasons. So that's why. And then the bad part about it is I just left the swap meet. Before I went to the swap meet first, paid me up about a good 7-8 t-shirts, a little fake gold chain. I'm just practicing to see what my neck feel like if I put weight around it, And don't get it twisted. I'm not ashamed to say this is a fake gold chain. I'm not out here trying to buy gold chains and nothing like that. Just want to see how it feels. But it's kind of like, even if I would have gave it to him, it would have been me being selfish. If I didn't give it to him, it's me being selfish. And by the time that I left the window and got to him, he didn't even look me in my face. He just kind of turned sideways and started talking to some of his other buddies that was sitting there that was homeless. And I swear they got to have like a homeless ring going on in my neighborhood now, because they all share the corners. One day it might be this person, next day it might be this person, and then 3 days later you see the same person on the same corners and on the same blocks asking for money. You know, and that too deters me from giving them money, because I feel some type of way. Why can't you get a job? But if I ask them that, that's being insensitive. If I just pull my truck next to them and don't look at them, you know, that's shunning their existence. You know, if I give them money, then that's enabling them. You know? Because sometimes I want to know. Like when I was a child, let's say 12 or 13, I liked playing Street Fighter at this little arcade at this gas station. So what I would do is I would stand there when somebody pulled up at the gas pump, and I would politely ask, "Excuse me, sir, can I pump your gas or wash your windows for $0.25?" Some people would say, yeah. So they would sit in their car, and I would pump their gas and wash their windows while the gas is going. And they would give me $1, 75 cents, or whatever change they had in the ashtray. But it's a contribution. I did a service for you for a minimum amount of requirements from you, the minimum amount of money that I could do it for. Some people gave me $5, some people gave me $20 from time to time, just for the simple fact that I am actually doing something. You know, at the time I still had the innocent face and, you know, childlike or whatever. So a lot of people didn't mind, and the store guy didn't mind, because once I would get that 75 cents or that $1, I'd go in his store, give 4 quarters, and play me 4 games on the machine that he has in his store. So the money was just coming right back to him. So he didn't care. At the time, I didn't think about that, because I didn't know nothing about finance or understand, money. I just knew if I washed this person's windows and pumped their gas for them, they would give me spare change, and I could use that spare change to go play the video game that I wanted to play. So, was I wrong for not giving this homeless individual money? It's weighing on my conscience, because it's kind of like, well, was that a test? Now that I'm sitting here with, money on the floor, money in my ashtray, wallet got cards in it with money on it, bank account is one color, well, actually it's 2 colors, it's green and it's black. It's green from the deposit and black from the withdrawals, but the fact is that there's money in there where I can take care of my responsibilities without worrying about, am I going to have it next week? And don't get me wrong, that's a good feeling. But at the same time, it's kind of like I should give that money back, right? Like if you're religious, you get, you give up 10% of your income. Where I don't know where that's at in the Bible. I'm pretty sure somebody can tell me. I've never read where God or Jesus told you to give them a dime, but it is what it is. Pinky getting numb. So, how do y'all feel about that? When you look at a homeless person that's standing out there, how do you feel about it? Do you give them money and not expect anything in return? Meaning like you're just doing it out the kindness of your heart? That's the dilemma that I'm having right now. Should I have given that guy money for nothing? Come on, people. In order to get favor with Jesus, you got to pray. You got to do something to get something. That's the one thing about this world that's going to stay the same. In order for grass to grow, or for vegetables to grow, it has to get sunlight and it has to get water. In return, it offers you nutrition to keep it going. Right? Right? They say nothing in this world is free, and that's true. Some people are going to tell you happiness is free. I don't believe that. Because you need experience to understand what to be happy about. You need to be poor to understand how it feels to be happy about money. You need to be jobless to understand how good it feels to have a job that's providing you income. You need to, you need to be out there. And for your Bible thumpers out there, you got to buy the Bible. Somebody pays for the Bible. So don't say the Bible is free. No, it ain't. A tree is being cut down and the resources are being turned into the Bible. Right? Where the ink come from to print the Bible? Everything is a give and take. You can listen to somebody talk to you about the Bible for free, but it still takes oxygen and a good conscience and a good mind in order to deliver that message properly. You got to be anointed. So don't come at me with the, Jesus is free. I don't know why I threw that in there. It's a conversation I was having on my other page. But anyway, it's TRB. I don't ask y'all for nothing. But if you would like, subscribe, and share, that'll be greatly appreciated. The only thing I ask you to pay is attention, and I thank you for your contributions. Y'all be easy. Peace.